we should say hello to YouTube because I don't feel like editing this. So, hello YouTube! Welcome to round 4 of the Paddock Sim Racing's GT4 Sprint Series in Assetto Corsa Competizione. We are just getting underway with race 1, 25 minutes on the clock, as it looks like... Okay, so here's your qualifying results. And first, you have More the Coat. Ooh, that's an interesting development. More the Coat in first, Woodsy in second, SP Tommy, one of our new guys, in third. Fourth is MJ. Fifth is Smoke. Sixth is Diesel. Seventh is Schwanneman. Eighth is Ann Millie. Ninth is Fuzzball. 10th is Fudge. 11th is Crazy Mittens. 12th is Bad Wolfman. 13th is Lasco. 14th is Gomez. 15th is Sheen. So Sheen is in here. Nice. 16th is Elsbora. And that is your qualifying results. Fantastic. We're riding on board with TPSR Smokes as we're about to get underway. The Janetta of Coat out in front on driver's right. Driver's going to keep it nice and tight as they go out of the final corner, waiting for the green flag to fly as they cross the line.
Green light, go, go, go.
The green flag flies, Moore takes off, and everyone is underway. This is going to be exciting. More the Coat got a great start ahead of everybody else, pulled out to driver's left for an optimal braking point as they are 3 wide there, a couple rows back from the leaders. Still 3 wide as they head through turn 1. I believe Ann Millie was one of them, and we're right on board with him as they go through the long right-hander, a killer on those left side tires. See the Camaros in force here this evening, running mid-pack as ART MJ hops in front of the McLaren of Millie as quick as possible. Everyone had a very nice, clean start indeed. Aston Martin overtaking what looked to be Schwanneman in the opening section there. Let's jump back just a little bit further as we ride on board with Gomez. As Gomez looks like he collected a position as well as it looks like Mittens dropped back quite a bit on that start. Not sure what happened there. Running down the back straight, heavy braking into the hairpin. The big brakes of that Camaro getting nice and slowed down there. As the Camaro of Schwanneman. Oh, it looks like there's a bit of an incident there involving Fudge and Gomez in the hairpin. Didn't quite see what exactly happened there, but it looks like those were the only 2 involved. Maybe another involved as well, but that is going to put them a decent lead, or a decent margin back from the rest of the field. Don't think either of them have any major damage, but we'll see if they duck into pits or not. Well, it's not all over. Round 2, or race 2 of the final round here is a flipped grid scenario, so there is light, a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, so they can keep up some pace just fine. On board with some guys up front as More the Coat, Woodsy, and Tommy battling it out. Janetta, Aston, and Audi. Nose to tail as they head through the mid-hairpin. Turn 5? I believe that's 5. I don't have my track map up. I should probably really have my track map up. I don't know a lot about European tracks. Nose to tail racing as the Janetta dives to the inside as the Aston Martin with the great line. Heavy braking on the inside to the hairpin. Gets it slowed down nicely, parking it on the apex so the Ginetta cannot make a over-under move possible. That Ginetta is quick in these short, twisty sections. He's going to have to do a lot of defending of the apexes from that car, but it looks like he pulled out just enough to where it's not going to be an issue. Woodsy and his Aston Martin riding all of those large curves in that final chicane. Still maintaining that speed though, which is pretty impressive indeed. It looks like Diesel made his way around Smokes in the last part of that lap. As you can now see that they are quite spread out throughout the entire front stretch. And then some. The pace of those leaders are quite immense, as it looks like Diesel went off a little wide there in turn one. Just missed his braking point just a bit, and MJ made the way around the sister car. Diesel in the red chrome wall. MJ is in the highlighter green car. Accents on that car. Let's see if there's anything else going on, as Wolfman made his way around Smokes as well during that. Let's see what's going on back here. Crazy Mittens moving up the field in quite a hurry. He's gained about 4 positions there. Those positions were from the incident earlier on in the hairpin. This is under attack by the Porsche of Juan Gomez, 26 car there. Fuzzball looks like he making a move on Schwaneman. Now he's on the tail of Wolfman. Oh, as he gets a little squirrely through the final chicane, almost losing it and losing a position to one of the Camaros. Manages to keep it all together. Right back up front with our leaders, as it looks like, yeah, Woodsy's still out in front. About a 1.5 lead over the second place of Cote, his Ginetta. And our newcomer, SPS Tommy, in third right now in his Audi. Quite well indeed, triking it through that corner. Sure if that was game lag or if that was just pure hustle. Both. Getting up the hill. There's 3 bars speed. Everyone seems to be spreading out quite nicely. Our pre-season race was here at Catalunya. We wanted to get the drivers familiar with the track and the types of machines. When we first started this, GT4s were quite new to console ACC, so it was a great track to do a lot of testing and development of tunes, skills, and learning the formats of how the GT4's cars handle. Woodsy now spreading his lead to nearly 2 seconds over Cote. Riding on board with PTG Sheen. Oh, and it looks like Fuzzball had a bit of a issue there. He went off in the final chicane, letting both Schwaneman and PTG Sheen by. Sheen looking to the inside, broke himself into the first corner there. That is a rough ride. Fell back behind Schwaneman. That could have been really bad, but it was some great heads-up driving by him to keep the bumpers off of one another. Pushing hard for sure. Fuzzball, who's chasing those two down. Crazy Mittens right behind him and his Ginetta. A great mix of cars that we have here in the field. Aston, Ginetta, Audi, Camaro, McLaren, BMW, Porsche. A lot of fun to drive. That is for sure. Now that things have started to calm down just a bit, just hang on to the race of our leaders as ART Magic 8 and his Camaro is slowly running down the third place of SPS Tommy and the Audi. 2 seconds between them. The sister car, ART Diesel, about 3.5 seconds back from him. It's both Camaros of ART Schwaneman and PTG Sheen together, and then the other sister cars, Magic 8 and Diesel, their Camaros are together on track, so not sure if there's team orders afoot, or if they're just having some fun racing Camaro on Camaro. Buzzball back there just sitting nicely behind those Camaros, waiting for the opportunity to pounce. Camaro is very quick out of the corner and has some really big brakes to get in and out of some of these hairpins on these tracks. It's a very good car here. We have a couple of the twisty bits where that Ginetta is just right quick. The other cars like the BMW, the Porsche, and the Aston that are just quite good overall, or all-rounders. Cars indeed race. They feel wonderful in this game. So we'll jump on board with Woodsy as he completes lap 6 into the first couple corners. Woodsy had a perfect winning streak all the way up until race 2 of round 3 at Brands Hatch. Had a bit of an incident early on in the race, and ART Diesel just ran away with it in the wet conditions. That Camaro was quite beastly indeed, as was the McLaren. The McLaren was very good in wet as well. Really put up a fight for that Aston Martin, but now that we're on dry track,
We are at the halfway mark. Keep pushing.
Woodsy had a great qualifying session, putting him in second, outside on the front row. You can see him just chugging along. And on the back straight, heavy brakes into the hairpin. Yes. Yes, very nice. Some great looking paints too. Some great colors. These machines. Newcomer, SPS Tommy here with the 919 or 991 blue goldish yellow and purple is Audi. Great color scheme. And you have the black and red Camaros with the separate trims. TPSR smokes Audi. Running the TPSR colors, red, black, and white. And Alien is McLaren. See a lot of the drivers using the real-world braking zone, which is tires off on the left-hand side rumble strip, nearly completely off the track as they head into turn 1 braking zone. If you watch a IRL race and they're doing some serious lap times, you'll see them use that line for a better entry into turn 1, which allows them to carry more speed through turn 3 sweeper. Fun track to watch races on as well. Very fun. SPS Tommy doing a marvelous job of staying in 3rd position at the moment as he's edging a little closer to that Ginetta of Coat. Now right up in the back. Oh, does a late brake maneuver into the final chicane, out braking himself. Couldn't quite get the ground, loses all the ground he made in the previous sector. Completing lap 8 with just 9 minutes 30 seconds left on the clock. At about a minute 54-ish a lap. Got about 3 to 4 laps, depending on where they cross the line. Any maneuvers that need to be done, they're going to want to do them soon. Way out to the turf, turn 3. Trying to get a feel of where these guys are going to be. Okay. So they're all quite spread out in their own little battles here. You have these 3. Wolfman, Schwaneman, and PTG Sheen. They're relatively close as 15, KHR, Glasgow. Incident. Easy pit lane. Lap down. These 3 about nose to tail, Aston Camaro. so smooth in the sweepers. This track is a great mix-up for these machines. Camaros are good into the tight braking zones and acceleration. The Aston's so good on some of those sweepers through 3 and 4 in the final corner, as well as onto the back straight. It's a great balance between those machines. As SPS Tommy makes his move on the Ginetta of Coat as they head through the final sector. Top of the hill, up over the large curbs. Let's see if he can pull away or if Coat has something for him. Coat was our pole position sitter at the beginning of this race. As you can see, Woodsy completing lap 10 is about 7.5 seconds out front of SPS Tommy. He's already put seven tenths between him and Ginetta of third. Great pace indeed. Eye on this battle as well, as the Camaros are still trying to run down the Aston Martin of Wolfman. God, those Camaros together out on track are just so good looking. Sound great too. Mixed in with the V8 of that Aston. Harmony of the car gods. Oh, the Camaro getting pretty squirrely. Heading up the hill as Schwaneman loses it just enough to allow PTG Sheen to make up a position, so they'll switch for overall positions there. As I believe digging a little deep at the top of the hill, getting into the kitty litter just a bit. Oh, as PTG Sheen gets a little squirrely, little sideways through the final chicane. Manages to collect it quite nicely, doesn't lose any speed on his exit, which is very important down this front straight. But with both of those two little bobbles, they'll just let Wolfman gap them just enough. There are only 3 minutes left in the session. On the edge of my seat watching this battle right now. Looks like there's a bit of an issue here with 33 of Fudge, maybe? Question mark? Fuzzball and I believe Mittens. Mittens lost 2 positions there after an incident there in turn 2. Turn 2 was, yes. Not sure what entirely happened. I just saw the little thing. Looks like, Alaska went to pits because he had a bit of a throttle issue. Do you have a wheel? Is that why? Is that what your pedals messed up? That's unfortunate. You gonna get it are you gonna be able to have it fixed for race 2? an eye on chat. This is chat. Ooh, with a drive-through for Schwannemann. Drive-through is typically a track limit violation, which is surprisingly easy to do on this track. I've done it many a time. He is most likely out of luck. Yeah, he is not going to have enough time to come back through pits unless race leader crosses the line before that happens. Then he will probably just lose all of the positions, regardless of having to go through pit lane. Probably out just behind the 367 BMW. We're on lap 12. We're right on board with our race leaders. There's 25 seconds on the clock. I'm not entirely sure if he'll cross the line with the checkers. Nah, he'll cross the line in plenty of time, so Schwannemann might want to dive in to avoid the hit on his racing marks. As the race leader has the white flag in turn 1 for the last time. Screen turned off. Bizarre. Still that battle going on between Wolfman, Sean. I don't know, I keep saying Sheen. It's just stuck in my head now. And Schwannemann. Schwannemann finally made it into pit lane. As race leader takes the halfway point in the track. As of right now, unless something crazy happens, this will be your final standings. Ah, okay. Very, very sportsmanlike, yeah. As your race leader will take the final corner, as Good Woodsy will come across the line on swerving back and forth for his, I believe, 6th victory this season. As he comes rolling down. SPS Tommy will take 2nd, Coat will take 3rd. ART Magic 8 will take 4th, Diesel will take 5th, Smokes will take 6th, and Millie will take 7th. Wolfman 8th. PDG Sean will take 9th. Fuzzball is BMW. Come up to the line. Will claim 10th. Porsche of Gomez will get 11th. 12th will be Crazy Mittens. Well done everybody, indeed. Drivers will pull off the track and we'll go ahead and back out. ART Schwannemann will come out in front of the BMW Elsbora. And we'll go ahead and back out for now. waiting for the Discord group message from admins, getting the confirmation of grid orders. So that was a great second race, or first race. Great first race. Yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself already. Crazy. And I will go over the points and stuff. So far, I'd have to say, impressed me the most so far is newcomer SPS Tommy. A great battle there with more the coat, and a great pass, and a very hard place to pass somebody at the top of the hill in the third sector. But he managed to get it done. It was quite impressive indeed. Great racing by everybody. The start was absolutely flawless. Having a few issues pre-races of some gaps and stuff, but they really pulled it together for that final race. Great to see. Very good racing indeed. Things going on in Discord. Trying to figure out what's going on. We have an open Discord, by the way, for all of our racing events for Assetto Corsa or Forza Motorsport. It's free. You don't have to be part of the team or in a race series. If you just like racing, you can join the Paddock Sim Racing family. It's going to be a good time. I'm always in there, posting random things or pictures of events and stuff. It's not always up on Twitter. And this so far this season, this GT4 season, and it's our first official series that we have done in Assetto Corsa. We didn't know what we were really getting into, and TPSR and Smokes has really stepped up in managing the server and going over all of the ins and outs of what we can and can't do in Assetto Corsa, and it's just phenomenal. It's been really nice. So I'm trying to do two things at once. I'm not very good at doing said a thing. Very nice having him lead the Assetto Corsa series team. So very nice indeed to have him take the reins. And he's done a fantastic job of series, manning the series. I believe they're going over grid position at the moment for race 2. Doing a little bit of stuff before. I think there's like a 7-minute window between races to let the drivers breathe a little bit. Let me talk to you guys. Man, that was exciting. That was some good stuff. Really enjoyed that race. I cannot wait for race 2, where the grid is flipped. So Woodsy, who finished race 1 in first will be in the back. So it's always a joy to see the previous race leaders work their way through the field. Especially Woodsy doing his work, because he usually comes through the field pretty quickly with Coat and MJ. Now we have SPS Tommy, who's shown some immense speed. So that was really exciting to see. Let's make the tweet. Let's see here. I hope that's them. I tagged them. Haha. And doop. I really like the music in this game too. It's very chill. I like chill music. Chill is good. Chill is very good. Alright, and we make the tweet. Tweet. What should I do? I should post a picture with it, right? Yes. Picture posted. Nice. Yeah! I made the tweet. Sure. Fantastic. Alright. Okay. Waiting for the call from race admins, and we'll jump back in for race 2. The lag. It's the ping. Yes. I cannot wait to get my other streaming stuff. We're gonna upgrade. We're not gonna be using the Twitch app no more. Getting my Elgato. We're gonna be doing a proper stream. I don't know if I should do a webcam setup or not. That would be. I don't know if people would want that. People would want that at all. I don't know. We'll put it up to you guys. In the comments below, let me know if you guys would want like a full streamers setup. If you do, let me know, and I'll make it happen. That way, when we do Weasel Plays on the channel, you guys can see me. know if it's ready. I don't know if I'm ready. No. Man, there's some great battles. Those Camaros look so good on track together. It's funny that they're together in two separate groups, too, out on track. You have the leaders of MJ and Diesel, and their Camaros up front, and then you have the mid-pack Camaros of Schwanneman and Sean doing their work. And several battles throughout the rest of the field, but it's just funny that there's two groups of the Camaros. One day we'll get the go-ahead. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the thing. Let's see if we can get in there and see what's happening, huh? I should get like a keypad for my controller so I can type better. Oh, we're doing it! We're jumping into the race! Oh! Oh, man! I don't need no adult tell me what to do. Oh, I probably do need someone to tell me what to do. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see what's happening. Oh, they're already underway. I never got to go ahead. Their green flag as they went through turn 1. Oh, man. Oh! Schwanneman sideways going across track. Oh, as he... I believe that was Wolfman sideways in the grass, cutting back across the track there in turn 3. Or just outside of turn 3, collecting a Camaro. I'm not quite sure which Camaro that was. I think it was the orange nose Camaro there. Oh, as there was a turnaround Ginetta and McLaren. There seemed to be a Porsche there too. That was Gomez. Not Gomez. That was Gomez. That was Blasco as he pulls off on driver's right outside of turn 5. He is definitely having some sort of issues there. And that'll put Woodsy and SPS Tommy all the way up to 5th and 6th. And wouldn't you know it, right behind him is MJ, as Woodsy makes a move on Gomez in the 26 machine, as Cope working his way through the field quite rapidly as well, all the way up into 3rd. Those two really pushing hard at the opening section. I really wish we would have missed the beginning of this, as Schwanneman takes the first lap as a race leader across the line, completing lap 1. He is trying to run away as quickly as possible from the rest of the field, as Fuzzball currently in 2nd, being run down by Cote in his Ginetta. It looks like Blasco having a bit of a throttle issue still, it seems. Heavy into the brake zone in turn 3. A little sweeper as SPS, Tommy, and Woodsy still nose to tail as they come through. It would have been fun to watch them blast through the field. But wouldn't you know it, they did it in less than half a lap. So, you're going to get what you get. You're going to have no fit. As both the Ginetta, the Audi, and the Aston Martin now on the tail of the BMW of Fuzzball, heading down the back straight into the brake zone. That Ginetta late on the brakes on the outside of the BMW, going the long way around, using all the track and then some to make the pass on Fuzzball, and he gets it done. putting a little bit of a rolling roadblock between him. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, his fuzzball loses it there at the end of the top of the hill on the right-hander, heading down. Oh, it looks like he collected it. It looked worse than it was. Not quite sure. I was hitting too many buttons. As there's only one car left in front of Coat. Smokes on the 6th, passing Fuzzball after that incident as well. Fuzzball, in the matter of 3 corners, went from 2nd to 7th. Looks like he's under attack from Diesel already. His Camaro. As Woodsy made the move on Fuzzball, making his way around SPS Tommy as well in the Audi. I hope one of the drivers recorded that pass so I can watch that later. Please post that in Discord. What are the streamers that you can clip that? You can clip that? That would have been phenomenal. Battles are still quite hot at the moment because the battle between Notorious Fudge and Crazy Mittens in the back of the pack is just as real as the battle in the front. Pushing hard to try and pull away from Mittens. Oh, was he getting a little squirrely there in the final chicane? So the little wiggles and stuff when you're watching the replay stream like we're doing, or the spectate stream mode, all the little wiggles and car slides, they just look super over exaggerated than what's actually going on in the race. Or it could just be that bad and they're just that good at keeping it together. It's very, very, very possible. Possible indeed. Man, doing a great job out front, holding his own against the previous race podium runners at the moment with 3 laps down. Right on board with Coat as he gets a little closer. There's going to be no time to breathe once Coat catches and makes the move on the Camaro of Schwannemann. Got an angry Aston Martin and a very vicious Audi hot on his heels. As Schwannemann doing a heavy braking to the inside of the hairpin, allowing Coat through. As Woodsy looks to take the long way around, doesn't quite see the opportunity to do so. Funnels right back in behind the Camaro, looking to the left, heavy into the brake zone, into the final chicane, getting the pass done there. Didn't want to interfere anymore. Camaro takes the easy way through the final chicane. As Coat comes across the line as race leader for lap 4. Woodsy hot on his heels and SPS Tommy still in 3rd, right behind them. Schwannemann in pit lane at the moment. Not quite sure what happened there. See if he'll rejoin or not. Oh, Woodsy already made the move on Code. I look away for 1 second to check Discord, and I come back and Code has already been put down a position from first to second by Woodsy. I come into the third sector now. Just so good under brakes and turn in on all those really tight sections. Comes right up to the bumper of that Aston Martin, but the long sweepers really just suffers. Look at that, swoop right up underneath the bumper. And as soon as we get out to the sweeper of the final corner, he's back out. 3/4 tenths in front. It's that Audi right there on, hot on his heels. They're using that braking line once again. Two very different racing lines through turn 3 there, you can see, as the Ginetta goes super wide on entry to funnel inward on the exit of 3, as the other two, the Aston Martin and the Audi, they both take a more direct line through. Oh, and there's a bit of an incident in the back involving the 33 of Notorious Fudge and the 367 BMW. They both get underway. I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but it's happened in the first and second corner. A little bit of a late brake incident that will allow Crazy Mittens to gain the positions and jump up the road just a bit. A little bit of clean air. Pull away from those two. As it looks like Fuzzball is quite close to the Camaro of Sean, PTG Sean. Fuzzball and Wolfman is right there too. You can see him, his Aston Martin, super close. As well, go a little wide through that section. It's going to lose a little bit of speed through the final corner and down that front straight, which is super vital for track times. The Audi, so good down that front straight, looking to the inside of the Ginetta. Now the inside again through turn 3, trying to get him to go wide. A little bit of a wiggle. I'm not sure if that was some lag contact or not. It didn't look like they had touched at all, at least from the replay, but the Audi falls back behind the Ginetta. You can see the Camaro Magic 8 just waiting to pounce. If anything happens, just there to make sure and keep you guys in line. The Audi 2 of Smokes is right on the heels of that Camaro. Sitting right nicely in place. Back straight,
not over yet.
And halfway through this race now. So you can see Woodsy, Coat, and SPS Tommy has taken the top 3 seats, much like in previous race 1. Quite impressive indeed. They made it through the field so fast. We joined them in turn 4. Well, they were on turn 4, and they had already made it through the majority of the field. That is just mind-boggling to me. Like, I'm pretty good at going through traffic, too, when, you know, I'm racing against toddlers or something. I'm not fast, but it's still very impressive to see that they made it through the field that fast, that cleanly on a restart, or on a race start like this. It just makes you want to get out there and race even more, seeing the battles that are going on now. As you see the Audi still looking to the inside of both turn 2 and 3. The Ginetta looks, well, a little more composed this time around the track. Still Ginetta has to run a little bit different of a line there to keep that Audi at bay. Goes Audi, looks to the left. Oh, you saw him, he wanted to do it, he wanted to dive into the inside. Get the full speed up the hill. The late break, can't quite get it done. That Ginetta, being super small, is being incredibly large. As the Audi is looking to the left, is he going to do a late break scenario up the inside? He's there, he's got the nose in. SPS Tommy gets the pass done in the hairpin on lap 7. That is a great move, a textbook move of a pass indeed, as they are both currently about 2 seconds back from the Aston Martin of Good Woodsy, still out in front. You can see him go by through the final chicane there, as he hasn't really taken off like in the Good Woodsy style from these two. Even though these two are battling in the sense, they're not losing a lot of ground to him. They're still just over 2 seconds from him. It's incredible pace for these guys, as not far behind the top 3, you have Magic 8 and Smokes, his Audi, right behind them out on track. A little bit further back. 16 car and Fuzzball and the BMW. They're pretty close together out on track at the moment. Looks like the Ginetta of Crazy Mittens is slowly reeling in the 26 Porsche of Gomez. Tracks, just looking at the timing screen, not actually paying attention to the actual battle. As there's a bit of an incident there, as Coat goes off in the Catalunya hairpin, as I believe he probably tried to make a inside move on SPS Tommy. Didn't end as exactly as planned. Didn't burn any tire. Trying to make that move, because you still got 8 minutes left in this race. There's about 4 laps remaining. These two, they can battle hard all they want, but if they lose any more ground to Woodsy, he's just going to set sail and there's no catching him. So he's pretty far gone up the road. He's nearly 4 seconds up the road from him. That isn't quite the factor, as Magic 8 and TPSR Smokes sitting comfortably behind this battle. One more off and they'll be knocking on the door of these guys. Something you kind of just don't want. You're trying to hang on to some points for the championship. Top 3 drivers, the podium drivers of the championship, the race GT4 Sprint Series Championship, will receive some pretty dope prizes from the Paddock Sim Racing. In first place, receive a $25 Xbox gift card, it's US dollar. and a Paddock t-shirt from Spectre 6. Got a little t-shirt, hoodie, and beanie assortment from them. Pretty cool gear. So first place will receive a tee and a $25 card. Second place will receive a $15 Xbox card and a t-shirt. Third will just get a Xbox gift card for $15. It's pretty awesome. We're looking to expand, do more things like that for our race leagues, because we like to give back to our drivers who work so hard and put so many hours into their tunes and stuff. The thrill of racing is usually enough, but I want to show some love to them. To all of our racers. It's a big family. Right on board with ART Magic 8, as he has that Audi sitting pretty in his rear view mirror. That Audi's so good. Do that long sweeper there. Big brakes that Camaro though. Man, those brakes are amazing. TPSR smokes, working the wheel real hard, trying to get any advantage he can over that Camaro. Camaro is desperately trying to run down that Jannetta as well. Oh, crazy mittens. He did make the pass on. The Porsche of Gomez. Sure if it was a racing pass or what, because it looks like he fell back quite a bit from him. Nearly 8 seconds between the two at this point. Oh, don't go to sleep, computer. Wakey, wakey. Go through the final sector. Racing going on. Everyone's pretty much spread out besides these two at the moment. As soon as SPS Tommy got around Coat, he's been pulling away at a decent margin. Say maybe half a second a lap since the pass. So there's now 2 seconds between them, as Woodsy is still out in front. His chromed yellow and green Aston Martin. As I'm watching it, Lasco is going to have to retire from the event as he's having mechanical issues with his car. Throttle stuck wide open. That is something you do not want to have happen in a race car. It has happened before, and the incidents aren't very pretty, so he's going to put the car to bed for the race. There's only less than 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the race, as our race leader will come through the final corner and cross the line to complete lap 12 of the race. So he'll probably get 2 more laps. As everyone seems to be quite spread out, as you can see. Wolfman, as he is mid-pack right here. Stuck between a fuzzball and a millie. I'll tell you what, some of these gamer tags really get me. Some great creative gamer tags here. Got drivers from all over the world in this race here tonight. Really like to see all the craziness that's going on in the world. It's great to just sit down, have some racing with some overseas family. That's what esports and sim racing is all about. It's the competitive nature and camaraderie of enjoyment of sim racing. That and, you know, just straight up just winning. That. Great battles so far this race. Oh, it makes me so happy. About 2 seconds between each car, between first, well, I guess second and fifth place.
On the final lap. Give it all you can.
And the white flag flies with 20 seconds left remaining on the clock. The leader of Woodsy will take us around one more time, as there's a bit of an issue there as Wolfman gets around Fuzzball in that final sector. I don't know what happened to Fuzzball, but it looks like he lost it. One of those final corners there, allowing Wolfman to collect a position as he comes around for the final time. Keep an eye on this battle, because that BMW is still awfully close. We'll also keep an eye on our race leader. He's at the bottom of the hill. As more of the coat now under attack from the Camaro of Magic 8. Nose to tail as that Camaro's got the big brakes heading into the final corner. Heavy into the brakes. More of the coat's going to do an under-over move here. Can't quite get it down as a little bit of a defensive move there by Magic 8. But, oh, big wiggle as more of the coat goes through the inside of the big Camaro, as Woodsy comes across the line to take his first place win in the race series. That is great, as SPS Tommy comes over in second. Coat in third, Magic 8 in fourth, Smokes in fifth. Well done, guys, indeed. Diesel will take sixth. BTG Sean comes across the line. He'll claim seventh place. Fantastic. Fantastic indeed. Millie. Wolfman 16 will take 8th. Wolfman in 8th, Millie in 9th, 10th will be Fuzzball. 11th is Mittens. 12th of Gomez. Oh, going super wide there in the final turn. Doing a wheelie. And, participating in the show later of Monster Jam. As he comes around the final corner, and he will claim his position of 12th. Fantastic job, guys. And El Sorba will take 13th, and Fudge will take 14th overall. Well done, everybody. That was a fantastic finale to the GT4 Sprint Series by the Paddock Sim Racing. we will announce shortly of our next series that we are going to be doing. So keep an eye on our social media, our Twitter at @thepaddock_sim, and our Discord channel, which is open to everybody. You can just join, talk about esports, real racing, what you had for dinner. It doesn't matter. We'd like to have you join our server and join our little family. It's a lot of fun. Come and race with us. Our server on Assetto Corsa will be set to public, and we will have random racetracks and scenarios that we usually have up there. And then we'll go over what our next series will be shortly. If you guys want to tune in tomorrow at about the same time, we'll be doing our Forza Motorsport finale in Michelin Pilot Challenge series. So that's going to be a lot of fun. 2 hours of NPC at Road Atlanta. 2 hours. It's going to be awesome. A lot of big names in that league, so look forward to that. Yeah, give us a follow on Twitch, and go support us over on our YouTube channel, the Paddock Sim Racing, and watch all of our previous races from Forza, from ACC. It's all up on our YouTube channel, archived for you. Go follow us on our Twitter. And we will announce championship winners, believe by the end of tonight. If not, I believe tomorrow morning. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to get with series admin on that. And we'll post those on Twitter and on our Discord. So, that's it from Weasel. Thank you, everybody, for joining the stream. It was a blast to have you join me for this amazing event. As you can see, everyone is leaving the actual race server after the race. So that was fantastic. Join us next time for our next series in the same place. I'll always be streaming on our Twitch channel, whether it's Weasel Plays or we'll be doing some random races. Who knows? So stay safe out there, everybody. Stay healthy. Go do some racing. See you tomorrow. Paddock out. Later, everybody.